been about a week since I've planted my seedlings. I thought y'all would like a little update on what's been going on. 1 week. And would you look at that? That's okra right there. It is awfully, awfully happy. It's organic Clemson spineless okra, and it's flat gotten to town. I'm kind of thinking maybe they're already outgrowing their little seed pots and it's time to do a little transplanting. My peppers are starting to come up. Got Tabasco peppers, jalapenos, and then the bells. And my Rutgers, check that out. That's 1 week of Rutgers growth right there. I need to get some of this taller stuff out, though, so I can keep the light down low. This smaller stuff right here, this is Better Boys that are starting to come up. And those plants right there, those are Russian mammoth sunflowers. I was planting on our climbing beans and peas, planting those and then having them climb up the sunflowers. We're also getting a little bit of green onions going. Even got a cantaloupe back there coming out. Won't be long, I'll have to set up the old teepee. Now this is down on the lower level right here. These are morning glories. I think it's safe to say that if you prep your soil once it warms up outside, they'll be okay to direct sow. I may have been a little over exuberant in planting those. Got some vincas also that haven't come up yet. And over here on the other side of the flat, got some cucumbers coming up. So they're getting with it too. Yes, indeedy. Springtime is a-coming. Can't get here fast enough. I don't know about y'all, but here in Arkansas, we have been having back and forth weather. One day it'll be 30 degrees, the next day it'll be in the 50s. Just nothing stable. But hopefully we'll get into that period here in a couple of weeks where we get some stability. 1 week's worth of growth, though, right there. Isn't that something? So we're going to do a little transplanting today. All right, so I've slid our seedling tray out from under the lights. I've got it on our table. I put down some plastic bags to kind of protect the table here. But as you can see, I've got okra that's been growing like crazy here. I've got peppers that don't have as much growth. And then these are large red cherry tomatoes down this row. My Rutgers are doing real good. And then my Better Boys are not doing quite as well. But they're starting to come along. They're just took a little longer there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the big stuff out and repot it into some cups. I've got some red Solo cups here that we're going to use. And what this will enable me to do is get the light back down onto these plants that need it close to it so they don't get so leggy. That's what we're going to do now. So we've got our red Solo cups. I've just stacked a few up here. You could take something and take forever to make holes in the bottom. There's actually a lip that extends out around the bottom. I'm leaving that intact. I want water to be able to pool there. I'm going to put the holes right in the middle here, or around the middle. I'm going to use a drill and go through several at once and save some time. I'm going to put 4 in, and then, because what we're going to do here, as you can see there, we got them in all of them. I'll clean the plastic off, but what we're going to do is I'm going to set them in this, I have yet another turkey tray. I showed you the other one I used for the indoor grow light station, but I'm going to set these cups inside of here, and I'll be able to water from the bottom. On the back of my seed trays, I've got labels, of course, indicating what I've got in each row of cells. What I've done is I've taken styrofoam plates and I've cut up strips and I've written on those. So if you don't have popsicle sticks or anything like that, but you do have some styrofoam plates laying around, you could actually cut those into strips and use that. They're waterproof and really dandy and they won't rot. Now, for these little okra cells, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually loosen up along the edges of each cell. I'm going to take this and just plunge it in. That way I can get it loose, because it's been getting bottom watered, and I'm sure it's quite at home there. And so I'm going to get this get the sides loosened up. That way I can pop it out real easy. This is some really nice stuff right here. What this is that mix that I did for the grow bags last summer. It's got really good soil. It's got coconut coir in it, and I mixed it up with a little bit of old compost. And what I did is I took one of these trays and I filled it up with this, put it in the oven for about an hour at 275 to cook off any bugs and anything that we really don't want in the house. So now I've got some indoor potting mix that I can use, and I can use this for transplanting with that core. It'll hold moisture really good too. You don't have to tell my wife I bake compost in the oven, though. I don't think she'd appreciate that. Yeah, anyway. Now it's just a matter of putting some soil in the bottom of the cup, giving it a little pack down there, and then we'll get our plant. All right, we've got Mr. Okra ready here. We're just going to take him and sit him down in the cup here, and then add in around it. Just like so. And get him ready to grow. Now when I do the tomato plants with the cups, I'm going to start off by planting them, add a little bit of soil up to the top, and then as it continues to grow, I'll just keep adding soil. That way, because it's a nightshade plant, it'll keep putting off roots. Okra, not necessarily like that, so I'm just bringing it on up now. But now we're squared away. Dadgummit. That'll go on the blooper reel. So now we'll just take her and put her in our tray, and I only have to do it about 20 more times, and we'll have a whole tray ready to go. I'll use the bottom of that grow light station, bring the light all the way up for these, and that should work out just fine. One more thing that we need to do, though. We need to make sure that it's labeled. It helps if I put it in screenshot. Make sure that it's labeled, and then the next thing you want to do, once you get the transplanting done, give it a good drink of water here, so that any spots in the soil that might have air pockets are taken out. You just want to do it until it starts draining out, and there she goes. So now she's had a nice drink. She's squared away and ready to do some more growing. You know, I'm kind of thinking that the mammoth Russian sunflowers will do just fine being direct sowed. Look at this. They were growing all around the shop lights in the little grow area over there. They just grew right in between them, and they're looking kind of funny now too. But I'm going to go ahead and put these in cups and get the light up tall way above them and see how they do. Take a look at this. This is 1 week of growth on the mammoth Russian sunflower. It's amazing. Look at the roots in 7 days. Right there. Isn't that something? She definitely needs more room to run. So let's give it. I'm going to make sure and put plenty of soil underneath where those roots are right now, so that she has that room to grow. I'll press it down. I'm not compacting it hard, but I do want it firm, so that we don't have any air pockets, and those roots can, and the water can come all the way up to the top. Put this bad boy in here and let her take off. Good Lord, if she did that in 1 week, just imagine in 2 weeks or another week. It's amazing. One of the neat things about gardening, though, is you're basically watching life spring forth from seed and from the ground. It's a wonderful process, fun to watch. There we go. Give it a little drink. Well, I need to get some more drink for it. We'll give it a little drink and we'll put it in the pan. Okay, time for the finished product reveal here. I decided to put my new grow lights, my portable, easy to make grow lights, to the test. And there we go. A couple of turkey trays that I cut out, one on the bottom, and then the cups are right there with all of our transplants. I'm using the aluminum foil as a curtain to hold the light in. And there we go. Pretty neat, huh? Let me show you another view. What I've done is taken a Folgers box that I got at Sam's. I made 2 holes in it, and I'm using 2 of the curlicue lights, the compact fluorescents, with the adapters that I got from our local hardware store. And now they've got lots of room to grow upwards, and I think they'll do just fine. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you found it helpful, or at least interesting. Appreciate you subscribing, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.